Mark William Calaway, born March 24, 1965, better known by the ring name The Undertaker, is a retired American professional wrestler signed to WWE. Calaway began his wrestling career with World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, in 1984. After wrestling for World Championship Wrestling, WCW, as Mean Mark Callous from 1989 to 1990, he signed with the then World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in 1990, making him the company's longest tenured in-ring performer. Calaway is widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. As The Undertaker, Calaway's gimmick was a horror-themed, macabre entity who employed scare tactics and held links to the supernatural. The character was reinvented as a biker during a period in the early 2000s before returning to his previous gimmick in 2004. The Undertaker was the storyline older half-brother of fellow WWE wrestler Kane, with whom he has alternately feuded and teamed with as the Brothers of Destruction. The Undertaker has been involved in various pivotal storylines and matches within WWE history. The Undertaker was also known for The Streak, an unprecedented run of 21 straight victories at WWE's leading pay-per-view event, WrestleMania, including main event matches at WrestleMania 13, WrestleMania XIV, WrestleMania XXVI and WrestleMania 33. Before he sustained his first loss at WrestleMania XXX to Brock Lesnar, 11, prior to his WWF/WWE career. He also held the USA Unified World Heavyweight Championship once and since unseating Hulk Hogan as WWF Champion in 1991, he has won the WWF/WWE Championship 4 times and the WWE's World Heavyweight Championship 3 times. He also won the 2007 Royal Rumble. Calaway was born in Houston, Texas, the son of Frank Compton Calaway, died July 22, 2003, and Betty Catherine Truby. He has 4 older brothers, David, Michael, Paul, and Timothy. Calaway attended Waltrip High School, where he was a member of the football and basketball teams. He graduated in 1983 and began studying at Angelina College in Lufkin, Texas on a basketball scholarship. In 1985, he enrolled in Texas Wesleyan University in Fort Worth, Texas, where he majored in sport management and played basketball for the Rams in the 1985-1986 season as a center. In 1986, Calaway dropped out of university to focus on a career in sports, and he briefly considered playing professional basketball in Europe before deciding to focus on professional wrestling. Professional wrestling career. Calaway made his debut in 1984 for World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, under the ring name Texas Red. His first match was a loss against Bruiser Brody. In 1988, after 4 years in the promotion, he left and joined the Continental Wrestling Association, which became part of the United States Wrestling Association after Jerry Jarrett bought WCCW and merged the two organizations into one, wrestling under several gimmicks. On February 2, 1989, managed by Dutch Mantel, he debuted as the Master of Pain, a character fresh out of the United States Penitentiary, later after serving 5 years, much in solitary confinement, for killing 2 men in a fight. After his second match the next week, he stayed in the ring by challenging USA Unified World Heavyweight Champion Jerry Lawler to an impromptu match. The Master of Pain easily dominated Lawler until Mantel entered the ring and called him off. Lawler agreed to a title match, which was held on April 1, when the Master of Pain won his first professional wrestling championship. He held it for just over 3 weeks before Lawler became the first man to pin him, winning it back. While performing as the Punisher, Calaway won the WCWA Texas Heavyweight Championship on October 5, 1989, when Eric Embry forfeited the title. World Championship Wrestling. In 1989, Calaway joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, as a villain and adopted the ring name Mean Mark Callous, a name devised for him by Terry Funk. He was portrayed as a morbid character. He wore predominantly black ring attire and was described by announcer Jim Ross as having a fondness for pet snakes and the music of Ozzy Osbourne. Callous was promptly drafted into the Skyscrapers tag team to replace a legitimate injured Sid Vicious, and he made his debut on January 3, 1990 in a match later televised against Agent Steel and Randy Harris. The new team gained some notoriety at Clash of the Champions X when they beat down the Road Warriors after their match. However, Callous' partner Dan Spivey left WCW days before their Chicago street fight against the Road Warriors at Wrestle War. Callous and a replacement masked Skyscraper were defeated in the street fight, and the team broke up soon afterwards. World Wrestling Federation /Entertainment /WWE. Calaway made his WWF debut as Kane the Undertaker at a taping of Superstars on November 19, 1990. The original Deadma character depicted him as a Western mortician dressed in a trench coat, grey striped tie, black Stetson hat with black gloves, later grey gloves, and grey boot spats. He was portrayed as impervious to pain, something accomplished by Calaway not selling his opponent's attacks. Calaway made his official on-camera debut on November 22 at Survivor Series as a villainous character when he was the mystery partner of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Team. Approximately 1 minute into the match, The Undertaker eliminated Koko Beware with his finisher, the Tombstone Piledriver. He also eliminated Dusty Rhodes before being counted out. However, his team won the match with DiBiase being the sole survivor. During the match, Calaway was referred to as The Undertaker, omitting the name Kane, which was dropped shortly after the event, and 7 years later was given to another wrestler who eventually became Undertaker's younger brother of the same name. At the same time, The Undertaker switched managers from Brother Love to Paul Bearer, a histrionic, ghostly character, almost always seen bearing an urn, which he used to revive The Undertaker's strength whenever Undertaker fell victim to his antagonists. Undertaker placed his defeated opponent